Hello everyone, how's it going? It's your boy Skilled Fawn. We got another challenge run. We're doing Republic Commando, and the rules are that I gotta use starting blasters only, so machine gun and the pistol. Can't pick up any grenades and use them. No alternate version of the DC-17. So the grenade launcher and all that stuff. No picking up weapons on hard mode, and I must beat the game. I'm putting it on hard mode and just adjusting the settings, but I wanted to make sure I showed off I was doing it on hard mode. And yeah, let's just jump straight into this.
Welcome, little one. This is your first step.
Been a while since I've
Your
played this game,
destination
and
is
it's
RP.
honestly
You
such
are
a
in
unique
Station
game. Not
338. We expect
it's crazy how like
diligence.
no new games have ever, especially Star Wars, have tried something like this again. So cool
Born into
being
dangerous
able to
times, a sharp
lead your
mind
commando squad and
represents
tell them exactly where to go. But yeah, it's actually kind of creepy. If you look at their eye sockets for the other clones, they actually don't have eyes, and you can see right through them. A little bit of a error.
and in
I don't know
this
if it's
regard,
rendering or something. I
you will
don't
be
know.
superior to your more common brethren.
We're just getting introduced. We'll get our helmet.
For you are a commando, an elite unit, something truly special.
We become a
Your
commando.
weapons, your armor, and most importantly, your brothers. The Ifer of our world hunt in pods to bring down much larger prey.
The intro
So
is
too
really,
shall
really
you
cool,
join
and
your
it
three brothers and
uh,
become
goes
fierce
to show what
fighters
you're
for
gonna
the
see in the
cause.
rest of the game, pretty much.
Join your pod and embrace your destiny as their leader. Join Delta Squad.
We got our brothers.
Delta 40, your foundation. A pure and uncomplicated soldier. 6-2, the heart and soul of your team. And 07, the fiercest hunter of all your brothers. You are each a piece
I
of
don't know.
our
I
great
think
mission,
it's.
and the
I think
Republic
6-2 is
will call
maybe
you
one of
to
my
defend and give your
top
lives
ones.
if need be.
They all just have such funny remarks. But yeah, we're gonna load into the first mission. We got basically you call it like three locations, and then within those three locations there's like maybe 5 to 6 plus missions. I think in the first uh area, which is Geonosis, there's only a few, but then on Kashyyyk, the last one, there's a whole bunch of missions. Yeah, I thought it was always just so cool seeing another perspective on the Clone Wars, especially Geonosis, that you like actually contribute to it in a major way. We're gonna hook in, and oh, the brother gets taken by one of those Geonosian soldiers. And we're just gonna make our way through the level. And yeah, this is pretty much a tutorial area, so it's just gonna be explaining things. But cool. There's some ammo there for later. Kill some droids. Help out the other troopers. Nice little bombing run. And we're gonna advance up. Yeah, there's actually like a decent amount of stuff in the background too, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, the basic droids aren't super hard to kill, but they are a bit tanky. And oh my gosh, once we get to the super battle droids, it's even worse. Like each super battle droid is its own mini boss, essentially. And in certain zones, there's like 4 of them. Plus, like, yeah, the AI is a bit weird, but yeah, like I mentioned earlier, this is a tutorial area, so kind of forces you to use some things. Um, so for this gun or this turret emplacement, it's making me throw a grenade down there. Tried for a few minutes just seeing if I could shoot down there, but I didn't have to. But it is like a tutorial area, so I can't really do anything about that. I also wanted to see if maybe those clones would do it if I didn't do it for a while, but so yeah, there we go. Fortunately, we did have to use a grenade, but still not going to be using any. And we meet up with one of our Delta Squad members. 6-2. Yeah, there's actually like a decent amount of stuff that you can do with your troopers. Pretty much any objective, you can make them do it. And you can shoot the bad guys around, or you can do the objective yourself and have them defend. But as you saw a little bit earlier there, I put them on the bomb and it just did not work properly. Countdown was even going down, so I had to reset them. We got a spider droid blocking our entrance. Luckily, we got gunship helping us, and we're gonna advance further into the level. Yeah, our objective is Sun Fac. Pretty cool target. Some more ammo, which is nice. Blow up the door. Assassinating a Geonosian soldier. But yeah, the bottom left indicates their health, what they're doing, and like what formation you set them in. So right now they're in Rule 40 is obviously hacking, but if he's out of that, they'll both be in search and destroy. You can have them lock down a zone, then they can form up on you. Having them secure this area. Decent amount of bad guys, but I do notice some more bad guys below me. Also bomb that I gotta place. I'm gonna have the boys protect me while I do the objective. We'll use the conveniently placed explosives. Head into the dark. Pretty cool. There's a night vision mode. You don't really use it too often, but not bad. Now we're gonna speed further and take out Sun Fac. We can see him right there. You can also see 07, other and last member. And yeah, right as I shoot at him, he obviously decides to start running. We're gonna head for him. Yeah, later in the zone. Oh gosh, our first super battle droid. This is even with 4 commandos shooting at him, he's like super tanky. I think the worst parts of this game are when they force you to go solo. And like there's a ton of super battle droids. It's just very tough. At least for this challenge run. I remember when you use the grenade launcher. Normally it's usually very effective, but we're in a breach. Push in, get Sun Fac. Yeah, of course he just gets in a starfighter and starts shooting us. We take him down. He comes spiraling back in the way he left. Now we got our primary objective. And we'll head on into the next zone. It's pretty cool. Before each mission, we'll usually do something like this. Have the hologram with the advisor. We got a jammer. We got a boy. But yeah, this I mean this next area is not that tough, but definitely a lot more guys than first few areas. And if you get caught out on hard mode, especially by one of those Geonosian soldiers, it's usually like a two hit to kill you. We'll have the boys lock up. Yeah, it's fine if they use grenades. It's just that I can't use them. And it's very rare that you get cover where you can actually use grenades. It's mostly the sniper positions and grenade launcher. I don't know, the grenades themselves are a bit more overpowered because they can just absolutely stun the opponents. The enemy. Like, oh my gosh, that just brought me to half health. And yeah, my brothers are, slash the Delta Squad, are pretty beefy. They definitely can take a lot more. But if they ever get into close combat with Super Battle Droid, they're pretty much dead. They just cannot handle it. Makes sense, but yeah, we'll head on into the next zone. This is pretty cool because there's a turret right here. Have one of the boys hop on, but you can see if I
skill issue.
If I get flanked by one of those soldiers, they will just do a ton of damage. Got more super battle droids. This time just two of them can take out one of my squad members. They just love going into this. They'll just run straight up to the SBDs and then try melee, but the SBDs have quicker melee and they deal way more damage, so it's just infinitely worse. We're gonna place another bomb. This is to destroy, I think. There's 2 of these bombs we gotta place. The first one. But, oh my gosh, I hate these super battle droids. They are just so overpowered. Yeah, that's a really cool feature about this game is you kill any enemy close to you, or like blood will get on your screen and your visor just wipes it off. Now we're gonna exit the factory, but we gotta plant the second set of explosives, which we do. Now we got our next target. Is, yeah, the core ship itself. Massive, like, ball droid factory on the surface. We're gonna breach in. Yeah, if you would like to see any of my videos, like the full Let's Plays, they are on my VODs channel. I'll link that in the description and tag that up above. But yeah, this is like super weird. I ran back and found Sev just floating, and yeah, no matter what I did, he just would stay there, so I had to just progress through the level. That, and if I reloaded the save too, it had him stuck there. Frustrating. Yeah, this is one of the many zones where I'm gonna be all alone, and this is very tough. Thankfully, it's just one super battle droid here, not two or more. Sure, if I maybe shot those to the right, maybe some of them would wake up, but not too sure. We, we're just gonna play this very, very safe. We'll see later on, I'm sure, when another time when I'm alone, how frustrating it can be. Definitely fun, playing through the game, but it can be just very, very hard. Yeah, there's no fun if there's no challenge. At least for me, anyway. Like having a nice challenge. But the first time I came to this spot, um, I had, by the time I started hacking the thing, I think I only had like 10 seconds. And then I ran up to the thing. I was like, oh, a minute. Okay, well, I'm screwed. Yeah, right as I hear on the intercom 1 minute, I'm like, okay, I'm starting this. I know it's a bit longer than a minute when it says that. Just trying to keep it dramatic and tense, but there we go. Basically finished. Fortunately, we do have a Delta down, but we just gotta get out of here. Doesn't really matter if he's up, which is kind of weird. It should be that, like, all of the people need to be up for you to finish the mission. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, just in the nick of time we get out. Yeah, good stuff. Now we're on to the second location. The prosecutor. Mission's kind of cool. It's like a darker tone. I think this mission and Kashyyyk are kind of dark. Kashyyyk, there's a few places where you can use Wookiee bodies as cover. You can place your troops there. It's kind of messed up. Yeah, we're gonna launch into space. One thing I just love about when I replay games, especially if they're old and in space, is just kind of funny to see the outline of the box that you're in. This game like still holds up pretty well even today. This isn't the remastered. I think that's on like PS5 and Switch or something. Could get that, but kind of fun just doing the original. Why not? find another clone trooper, be able to give some information, but fortunately, whenever something like this happens, they're gonna die. And we're gonna advance on through. Gotta still find out more information and then locate our squad members. Find 07. Gonna give us some information, but not before getting some static and having one of the scavenger droids and a freaking Trandoshan. Oh my gosh, these Trandoshans they're definitely not as tanky as the super battle droids, but the SBDs and these Trandoshans can definitely deal near to the same levels of damage. I don't know, actually, I did die to... Like, the Trandoshans have a projectile shotgun, and you get close enough, it will actually just one-shot you with full health and armor. The Trandoshan starts slicing the gun turrets. And unfortunately, the turrets turn on my fellow clone troopers. We'll keep on progressing. We got 4-0 now. We're right next to 07, so basically gonna just be using my troops as meat shields. Hang back, because I have very little health. Definitely moments where I will push up and stuff, but for the majority, I'm just gonna be hanging back, setting my squad in different positions, and then... Oh, yeah, gosh. Yeah, luckily, though, when you do go down, your squad can just keep reviving you, but trying to get rid of all these Trandoshans, figure out what they're up to. Yeah, eventually I clear out all the enemies in the area, get my boys to get some health back, then putting them on these turrets so we can destroy their ship. Yeah, those rocket turrets are insanely fun. I obviously can't use them because it's only a main blaster, but anything with, like, my troops I can do. Put them on that stuff. Yeah, we're gonna set up the squad so they're gonna be covering us. And eventually we're gonna have to hack these 3 terminals. Could have possibly just done all 3 of us on each terminal and just have one person shooting, but you'll see in a little bit there's definitely a lot of guys, and yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I had ample cover. Yeah, I'll speed this up. It's not super long. Yeah, I'm just basically hacking and then hopping off, trying to help, and then in the middle of that, once 4-0 was finished, I put him on the other terminal. We got all 3 terminals hacked and the guns online. Yeah, you can see they're definitely not invincible, my other commandos, but they do have a ton of health, so it's really good. Takes them a while to go down, especially in cover.
It's the battleship. Their droid control systems are down.
Yeah, in like the middle of this ship mission, we had another player from the Republic come and help us.
No one steals a ship from the Republic while we're around.
So yeah, we finished the ghost ship mission. Now we are on Kashyyyk. Gosh damn Trandoshans. Bosk had to be part of this. We're gonna make our way into the level, and with each level there's definitely way more enemies in them. More super battle droids especially. But yeah, you can see here definitely a few regular droids. Get some health. I'm always making sure that my squad's in a pretty good position too, where if one of them goes down, the other ones can just keep reviving, and if I go down, then we'll just like fall back if we're all super low. Definitely very situational, but we got a freaking spider droid. We got a terminal here to just quickly destroy this thing. Can destroy the spider droid normally, but this takes a lot less time. Yeah, so it's weird that the droids are working with the Trandoshans on a droid dispensers, but we got the Republic gunship to help us. I don't know how it landed there, especially with there was like 3 droid droppers. There's just no debris from that. We've got Tarful. And yeah, now we're gonna go destroy Center Bridge. Those scavenger droids can be actually very annoying. This is what I was talking about earlier. It's kind of messed up. You can just use the Wookiees' bodies. This was there's definitely a bunch of challenging areas. This was one of them. A bunch of droids that spawn in. Someone gets on the turret, and once you deal with these guys, more guys come out. It's just very, very tough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was just always a droid that would go in this turret that you pushed up. Quite frustrating. Yeah, we can see we got 2 droid super battle droids. Oh my gosh, this was a fun time. Hoping this turret will take them out pretty quickly. Yeah, that's the problem, is super battle droids just meleeing my guy over and over. Luckily he died, but destroy that one and get the one on the right hand side. Gonna make sure that my troops get some health, and I'll put the healthy one on the turret. Yeah, they're pretty frequent with the spawns. Luckily, decent amount of damage we're dealing, so quick.
You back now. Yes, get a demo charge ready. Let's see if we can bring this thing down.
And yeah, we're basically at the
Eliminate target.
middle of the bridge where we need to be to destroy the
Cancel maneuver.
entire thing.
Looping around.
We don't allow the separatists to advance. And the pistol's kind of underrated. It does way more damage, I think, than the thing. But yeah, this is fortunately another spot where the game forces you to use something. So yeah, we got to use the pocket launcher to destroy the bridge, which, I mean, fortunately the run could have ended at the tutorial or there, but it's gonna brush that aside. And it's not like I used it on an enemy or anything. I think that would be like something more important. I think if the game, forces you to use certain things for like a non-enemy, I think that's fine. We got more super battle droids, and this one section at least took me 30 plus minutes. There's a ton of droids that will just keep spawning here, and then they will continually run up from beyond. But yeah, I'm not gonna show all that pain and suffering. You can go check that out in the VODs. And yeah, we are on the very last section. There's a massive dreadnought above us, separatist ship, and we gotta destroy it. And on this mission, there's like 3 spider droids or something. It's actually insane. And one of them, it's only you and I think 40 or 62. And yeah, it takes a very long time. There'll be droids that spawn in. And this was a very close situation right here. We get to the very first one. 7 goes in. 4-0. And lastly, 6-2. And yeah, like I said, on these solo parts, it is quite challenging. Especially these melee guys, they can just 2-shot you. The first time I got to this point, I was like, I'm just running in, get on the turret, and then hopefully they won't be able to get through the door. Figured the door closed behind me, but they were right there, and they just kept stabbing me over and over. Had to restart.
Their shields are down, squad. Keep it up.
But yeah, the next time I do it, I'm like, alright, definitely a lot slower, kill each enemy, and then go into turret. And the baby Geonosians, actually, if they slap you a few times, it can do some damage. Nothing like, I mean, they're very weak, and they honestly don't do much damage, but on hard mode, pretty much anything is deadly. It hits you enough. Taking a slow running back. The 2 of these soldiers, luckily they both did not push up on me. If they did, I probably would have died. Trying to take out all these guys. Make sure I'm not going to get flanked or something. Bit worried too, because I have like 1 mag left. Yeah, they're just gonna keep spawning. Pistols not bad, like I said, but where it has to recharge its ammo, it can get you killed in certain situations. I'm just gonna run near the gun turret, but I just want to take out everything. Not gonna let a repeat of last time, if I can help it. Yeah, there we go. We got all the guys, and I think, and I'm just gonna check. Say hello to this man. Hop on the turret to destroy the dreadnought.
Your shields are down, squad. Keep it up.
Game's really, really fun. Definitely try it out for yourself if you have not played this game. The graphics, definitely not the best. It does look a bit outdated, but there's really no game like it. It's almost like the Force Unleashed. Yeah, the ship gets blown up.
Nothing like a little
Big flash of light.
And that was nothing like a little precision teamwork.
They did not feel like animating
Awaiting further instructions, 40.
the debris or anything falling from the sky. But
Sev,
fortunately, 07's got a problem.
lost the signal, boss.
And yeah, he goes
Squad,
off the radar.
Sev.
Negative 3-8. New orders came through from the Jedi generals. Clear the area. Evac now.
I don't care if they came from Master Yoda himself.
As a matter of fact, they did, soldier. Now get your squad out of there. Blast our orders. 40 is right.
I'm not sure if this game has a sequel.
Get your men under control.
Saw that
Not worth risking an entire one commando.
there was like
About my pod brother.
Hold on, Advisor.
Republic Commando Order 66. I don't know if that's like a DLC or something, but maybe one of these days I'll check that out and put that on the channel. Maybe it's a mod, I'm not sure.
Your intel that verified the operation, and now the invasion has begun.
Yeah, unfortunately, we gotta head out. We gotta leave 07. Hopefully he's doing alright. Because our operation was for something much bigger. And we get to see a familiar face.
Never seen so many ships before. Yes, sir. Yes, I'll patch you through right away. Listen up, Deltas.
All Republic forces.
Oh, Master Yoda.
Forward command in Kajiro.
Is that really who I think it is?
Rendezvous with Delta Squad. We must. Upon them, we rest macho. Wookiee
Yeah, that is pretty much the end of the game. Not the longest campaign, but it's definitely a really fun one. In certain sections, it can get a bit repetitive, but each level tries to improve or like change up the things a bit, and I had a blast playing this game. Definitely gonna do some more like this soon, so expect that. But thank you guys for tuning in. Stay safe, and yeah, peace out.